Yo, welcome back to Casually Gaming with me, Lando. And today I'm going to be discussing why I decided to ditch my Xbox One for the hype train that the Nintendo Switch is. I've been playing Xbox since the OG came out in like the 2000s, and then I got the 360, and now I have the Xbox One. I mean, I've used this console pretty much my whole life, so why would I switch? No pun intended for any of these, by the way, it's just lack of a better word. But I actually got my Switch, I want to say Christmas of 2018, but I really didn't start getting into it until maybe the beginning of this year, 2020. And to begin with, my Switch came with Starlink, which I still haven't played, and Smash Ultimate, which was all I played for a while, if I even did play. And majority of those times, it was with friends who would come play in my dorm, or I would go to theirs. It was super fun, even though none of us were very good. We had a blast every time we played. So then quarantine came, and I was already very curious to play Breath of the Wild, but the only thing stopping me was the price. I eventually got over that, and unfortunately for my wallet, I've been buying more and more games ever since. Some of my favorites I've gotten are obviously Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey, and if you want to see me review and break down these two games, I'll leave a link in the description. But anyways, some of my other favorites are Smash Ultimate and Mario Kart Deluxe, Animal Crossing, Unravel 2, Firewatch, and Pokemon Sword. And there's still tons of games that I want to play and experiment with. So now why did I choose our Switch? I think a big reason why is just because of the portability. I mean, the fact that I can play Zelda, Mario Kart, or Smash literally anywhere, that's amazing. And I definitely take advantage because I bring my Switch everywhere. Parties, long or even short drives, grocery store runs, you name it, I'll bring it. Because with my Xbox, I would be diving deep into a game, but then if something came up and I had to leave, that was it. My adventure on the game was on pause. But with the Switch, you literally undock it and 2 seconds later you're in handheld mode, continuing to play whatever you were at the moment. I love how I can be playing on my TV, but if I want a change of scenery, I could pull it out and walk outside, or I can go to the living room and then come back and dock it when I'm finished. And this factor makes the Switch a lot more accessible and addicting. Something else that Nintendo pioneered, the Joy-Con. Or I guess motion controls, something that made the Wii one of Nintendo's biggest successes. But unlike the Wii, they aren't the main focus of the Switch at all. Instead, motion controls and HD Rumble are used as a complement to these games, rather than, being the main focus of gameplay. HD Rumble is sort of like when your controller vibrates when something explodes or happens within the game, except Rumble is like far more advanced. At least in Mario Odyssey, you can become a zipper and unzip things, obviously. But, it truly feels like I'm unzipping something in real life. Or when I'm playing Mario Party and I have to feel the difference between 3 fish and their sounds, but it's conveyed through the rumble in the controller, and it's so hard to feel, but it's really cool. And with the Joy-Con, I always have 2 controllers with me, because the Switch comes with 2. So that means I have local multiplayer everywhere. And I use this feature a lot with my friends. And it's such a great time playing Mario Kart in the car, or waiting for food, or just chilling. And if you want, you can grab some cheap controller mods for the Joy-Con, which make for drastically easier gameplay, because the single Joy-Con is a great way to play, but I mean, it's a lot harder than most people are used to because of the small bumpers, and really just how small it is in general. It's really cool to see and feel how the Switch games integrate the use of motion controls and HD Rumble into their games. And speaking of their games, in my opinion, Nintendo has the best exclusive games that you can buy. Let me read off a list. Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, Smash Ultimate, Mario Kart Deluxe, Luigi's Mansion, which I want to get so bad, Animal Crossing, Splatoon 2, Mario Party, Fire Emblem, all the Pokemon games, and the list goes on and on. And if you decide to get Nintendo's online service, which is $3 a month, you can get access to so many retro Nintendo games, like the originals Legend of Zelda, Super Mario Bros., Punch-Out, Metroid, Donkey Kong, and a lot more. And those are just exclusives. But in general, Switch games just give a different vibe than when I would play on my Xbox. And what I mean by that is that they feel unique, creative, and majority all have a light playstyle. They're not the deepest games or longest, but for the 5 to 8 hours you'll play, you'll feel like you're really inside whatever game you're playing. And when you add one more person to your fun, it just gets that much better. Local play on the Switch is just far better than anything I experienced on the Xbox. But I guess in terms of just pure fun, playing a 4-player stock battle on Smash or co-op mode on Mario Kart, nothing on another console can beat those moments that you have with your friends playing a Switch game. The Switch also, in my experience, has faster loading times between startup games, resuming, in-game loading, and, it all just seems to run faster than any game I played on any Xbox. And really, the games on Switch made me love gaming again, because for the first time in a while, I look forward to playing my next game. And that's what makes the Switch the ultimate console for the casual gamer, no doubt. But the Switch doesn't go without some negatives. Like all things, nothing is perfect, except for the Hunter x Hunter Chimera Ant arc and Future's entire discography. But I gotta say, the thing that upsets me the most is the Switch tax. So you know how usually for your Xbox or PS, once a game releases, sooner or later the price will go down on the game, or they'll put it on sale. But with the Switch exclusive games, they never go down in price. They stay at $60. I'm still gonna pay for them, but I hate how Nintendo is so ego-driven that they can't even mark down their games once in a while. It really shows who their games are catered, towards. But I won't get into that right now. Also, the lack of memory. But this won't be a problem for you if you buy your games physical. But since I bought mine during quarantine, basically all mine are digital, aside from Starlink and Smash. Breath of the Wild alone takes up half the console storage, so if you do it like me, you'll be forced to buy a micro SD card. Only like $20 though. And it's not as bad when you compare it to the Xbox, which you have to download every game, even if you have the physical, which is so stupid. External hard drives run upwards of $60 depending on how much storage you want. Nintendo's online servers are questionable at most. It's very aggravating playing with friends online because for most games, there's no chat lobby, so I have to use Discord to talk to my friends. And in general, with most online games, Nintendo loves the system of giving one person a unique code, and if you want to play with friends, they have to enter your code to join you. And even after they enter it, it can take an obnoxious amount of time to actually connect with each other. Smash Ultimate has the best online system I've seen, in my opinion, but the service can get laggy sometimes. And the last thing wrong with the Switch, is just the overall lack of power. The Xbox and PS have far better graphics and visual display if that's, what you like. But when you compare games like Skyrim, Fortnite, and Witcher, which are all on the 3, the Switch is far behind. But when the games are built to coincide with the way the Switch is designed, like Breath of the Wild and Odyssey, you can get some creative and unique games that run beautifully. I still do use my Xbox though. I watch TV like Netflix and AnimeTube, which is basically Crunchyroll on steroids. All jokes aside, the Switch is the best console in my opinion. So if you don't have one, it feels bad, man. And if you own an Xbox or PS and you made it this far without getting triggered, I applaud you. If you're a Switch owner, keep living your best life. And some good news is that I finally decided on the uploading schedule, and I'll be giving you guys content every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I can't wait to go on this journey with you guys, for real. And if you have any thoughts, or agreed with me, let me know down in the comment section. I'd love to have a conversation with you. And if you like this content and want to see me do more, don't forget to like and subscribe. And for the second time, have a great morning, afternoon, or night, because wherever you are, make it great, because you're great. Till next time.